Hello and welcome to this weekly market reviews for 8th to 12th of April 2013. Well, we are going to be looking into the monthly time frame in this weekly market reviews. That's because we have not looked into the monthly time frame for a while now, and this is a new month, which is April. We need to look at the monthly time frame to see what has happened there. Okay. And also for information's sake, I want to inform that our weekly market reviews will only be based on the weekly time frame, okay, and our daily market reviews will be based on the daily and our intraday time frames, okay. Just like we were doing before, we will no longer continue like that. On weekly market reviews, we were looking at the weekly time frame and their daily time frame, but right now we will only be looking at the weekly time frames. On our daily market reviews, we were looking at the daily time frame. We will no longer do that anymore, okay. Alright, without waste of time, we will go into our charts, look at the monthly and the weekly time frames. Alright, this is the Euro US per monthly time frame. What has been happening on this pair? Well, price is simply compressing, okay. Price has been compressing. We have seen price shrinking in form of a triangle, okay. This is a standard triangle. Momentum right now is to the upside, as a price should be pushing to retest the upper boundary of this triangle, okay. In fact, we have seen some sort of a pullback, all right, to this particular level in here. From now on, we expect price to be pushing to the upside, okay. Now let's look into the weekly time frame to see what we have on the euro against the American dollar. This pair has given us a sleepless night, as we have been expecting price to begin to push any moment from here, which is around the 50% Fibonacci level that we have been watching, okay. If you take your Fibonacci tool from the bottom in here to the top of that rise, you will see that the 50% Fibonacci level is around this area in here, okay. So we are getting a bounce of that level. That Fibonacci level has held, and price should begin to kick to the upside. Also, let's see, we have a trend line coming in this way. In fact, this level in here, let me just draw in this, zoom in for you to see clearly. That level, that line in there, has been acting as resistance in here. We got it resistance here, resistance in here. It got broken, it acted as support, all right, and right now it is acting as what? Support around this line here. And this is a strong point of confluence where we have the 50% Fibonacci level and the trend line falling through that area in. So on the euro against the American dollar, price is currently bouncing off this level of confluence in here, and in fact, we are having these candlesticks look like a railway track, okay. They are more of a railway track showing bounces, okay. Can you see that? These are more of railway tracks. What we have to do is that we need to remain absolutely bullish on the euro against the American dollar, because price will be pushing to the upside, okay. So for this week and now on, we are bullish on the euro against the American dollar. Now next pair we want to look into is the American dollar versus the Swiss franc, which is just the sister pair of the euro against the American dollar. And we said the euro against the American dollar is bullish. That implies that the American dollar versus the Swiss franc, that's the USD pair, should be bearish, okay. They are negatively correlated. If we are bullish on the euro against the American dollar, we should be bearish on the American dollar versus the Swiss franc, okay. All right, on the monthly time frame of the American dollar versus the Swiss franc, price action is not clear enough. All right, price action is not clear enough. Possibly we may want to draw a Fibonacci tool from this point to this one in here. Let's say on the weekly time frame, and see what level we are bouncing off. Okay. All right, we are bouncing off the 50% Fibonacci level. You can see there a fall point in here. You can see that we're around level which has been acting as resistance. So right now on the American dollar against the Swiss franc, we should be bearish on this pair. Okay, but price is currently around support area, and it seems that level has been broken. But when we get to the daily market reviews, we will be able to analyze more specifically what course of action we want to take on both the Euro USD and the American dollar versus the Swiss franc. Okay, but in the long term, this pair is bearish. Okay, now let's take the next pair, which is the sterling pounds against the Australian dollar. This pair on the monthly time frame, we are bullish as price is bouncing off this level of support. All right, price is beginning to kick to the upside, and also the sterling pound is gaining more strength. Okay, it's gaining strength in the market, so we will be comfortable buying. All right, we will be looking for buy opportunities on this pair as it hits support. Okay, so let's look into the weekly time frame of this sterling pounds against the Australian dollar. We got series of congestion around this level of support, and right now price has broken above. Okay, this is a good sign that we should begin to search for long opportunities to the upside. More conservatively, you want to wait for price to fall back down, all right, to the 1.46285 level. Okay, that is the level you want price to fall back down for you to begin to look for better long opportunities to the upside. Okay, so we are bullish here, looking for long opportunities. All right, next pair we want to look into is the euro against the sterling pounds. In fact, this is a pair I have not reviewed for a very long time, but for now we have hit the wires. We are at an optimal level of entry on the monthly time frame. We got a price hitting this level of resistance in here, and we are now facing rejection to the downside. All right, the euro against the sterling pounds is absolutely bearish, and we want to remain searching for short opportunities to the downside. Okay, let's look into the weekly time frame to see what we have on this pair. In fact, in my experience, what happened as of last week is like a pullback candle. Okay, this week we are going to see a massive drop on the euro against the sterling pounds, possibly to this trend line in here. So guys, for this week we are comfortable searching for short opportunities on the euro against the sterling pounds. Okay, so that's our plan for this pair. Let's look into the next pair and see what plan we have. The next pair is the sister pair to the euro against the sterling pounds, which is the GBP-CHF pair. They are highly negatively correlated. Okay, if the euro GBP is analyzed to be bearish, that means the GBP-CHF pair is going to be absolutely bullish. Okay, on the monthly time frame, price action is not really clear here for our analysis. So let's go to the weekly time frame to see what we have. All right, okay, on the weekly time frame of this pair, price is absolutely bullish. In fact, we took a nice run to the upside. We have gotten a pullback to retest some sort of support around in there. From here on, you want to remain very bullish on the GBP-CHF pair to the upside. Okay, so our course of action for this week on the sterling pounds against the Swiss franc is being bullish, searching for long opportunities. All right, okay, enough of that. The next pair we want to look into now is the sterling pounds against the Canadian dollar, the monthly time frame. on the monthly time frame of this pair, we are absolutely bullish as price is bouncing off this level of support. Okay, so we should be expecting price to keep kicking to the upside as the sterling pounds as well is gaining more of strength on the forex market. All right, now let's look into the weekly time frame to see what we have in here. On the weekly time frame, price is bouncing off that level of support I showed you on the monthly, and we have made significant moves to the upside. The 1.55967 level is the level of resistance, and price is slightly sitting above that level. If price does not sustain that level, we get a pullback to the 1.55133 level. That would be an optimal level to search for long opportunities to the upside. Okay, but at any rate, our plans on the sterling pounds against the Canadian dollar is to remain absolutely bullish for this week, searching for long opportunities. Okay. All right, without waste of time, let's go to the next pair, which is the euro against the Australian dollar, euro AUD pair. On the monthly time frame of this euro against the Australian dollar, we are bullish as price has been making several efforts to push to the upside. Okay, in fact, let's look at our weekly time frame where we had our shoulder head shoulder pattern, which almost failed. Okay, almost failed. Remember, I told us that price will be pushed down for people to start searching for short opportunities, and suddenly we will see some massive run to the upside on this pattern. Okay, so last week we have gotten a confirmation that price in fact is going to be moving to the upside as the 50% retracement level held. Price should begin to push to the upside on this pair. Okay, so on the euro against the Australian dollar, we are absolutely bullish as price is bouncing off the 50% retracement level of the Fibonacci tool. This is the 50% level. Price has failed to break that level on a sustained move. Okay, so from now on we are bullish, and the next level of a price to hit is the 1.26575 level. That is the next level we should see price going to hit. Okay, all right, so after any pullback we will get a massive run to hit that level. All right, so our plans on the euro against the Australian dollar is to remain absolutely bullish for this coming week. Okay, all right, finally the last pair we want to look into on this weekly reviews is the sterling pounds against the American dollar. This one is a nice one on the monthly time frame. We have gotten, in fact, for last month we got a nice pin back of this level. Usually you will see a break. Okay, we will see a break to the downside like this, and we will get a fake price running momentum to the upside. Okay, so right now we have gotten a fake candle, which is a nice pin bar, showing us that a price might not sustain the break of this support level. So from now on we should be kicking to the upside on the sterling pounds against the American dollar. Okay, so on the monthly time frame we are expecting massive bullish price action to the upside. Let's look into the weekly time frame to see what we have. In fact, this pair is very bullish. You want to remain searching for long opportunities on the sterling pounds against the American dollar all through this week. Okay, the level you want to watch is the 1.52670 level. Once price makes any pullback, okay, retesting that level, you want to take a very nice long opportunity to the upside. Okay, this pair is going to move radically to the upside, and we want to keep searching for long opportunities. Okay, all right guys, this is pretty much all on the pairs to review for this weekly market reviews. The price action we have seen are more very clear, and the directional bias that we have seen are very clear to us. So this week we expect market to be very profitable in our trading. Okay, All right, do your own market analysis, your own wicked market analysis. Make sure you try to choose whether we're on the same page or not, and trade whatever you have agreed to trade. Okay, from our side, these are the directional buyers we have for this week. Okay, all right, Model to Jacob. I'm wishing you a happy trading week. Cheers and bye bye.